Is the new Nike Mercurial Superfly 11 the fastest soccer cleat ever made?
Nike certainly thinks so. They've redesigned the AirZoom Unit, introduced a brand new ZoomX sock liner, refined the traction setup, and built the entire boot around one objective: maximum speed.
So today we're going to find out if the Superfly 11 is a genuinely game-changing speed cleat or if it's just clever marketing.
Before we do though, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest soccer cleat reviews and gear releases.
So what is actually new on this Superfly 11? For starters, Nike has doubled down on their speed technology.
The redesigned AirZoom Unit is now the centerpiece of the cleat, paired with a new ZoomX sock liner, a highly transparent Flyweave Ultra upper, and a more aggressive traction system designed specifically for straight line acceleration. But does all of that actually make a difference on the pitch? Let's find out.
Starting with the fit, the Superfly 11 feels unmistakably mercurial.
The shape remains streamlined through the midfoot and heel, delivering a locked-in sensation speed cleat players tend to love. The biggest difference comes from what's happening underfoot. Despite having an AirZoom unit running through the forefoot, the boot still manages to keep you surprisingly low to the ground. Nike has done a great job integrating the cushioning system without creating that disconnected or elevated feeling that can sometimes come with performance foam technologies. The new Flyweave Ultra upper wraps tightly around your foot and creates a highly adaptive fit that feels lightweight and secure without being restrictive. One slightly obvious thing worth noting is that despite carrying the Superfly name, this version has now moved to a low-cut ankle construction that creates a more natural sensation around the ankle and allows a lightweight upper to do the work when it comes to lockdown.
So the fit remains true to the mercurial formula.
It's snug, responsive, and incredibly secure, but what impressed me most was how Nike managed to combine this AirZoom system with such a connected, low-to-the-ground feel.
The upper on the new Superfly is called Flyweave Ultra, and visually it's one of the most striking mercurial uppers we've seen in years.
The material is incredibly transparent, allowing you to see just how minimal the construction really is. The lightweight structure creates a very direct touch on the ball, while still maintaining enough flexibility to move naturally with your foot. Unlike thicker synthetic speed boots, the Flyweave Ultra upper disappears around your foot and lets you focus entirely on your interaction with the ball. The result is a clean, responsive touch that feels designed specifically for players operating at high speeds.
The Flyweave Ultra upper delivers exactly what you'd expect from an elite-level mercurial.
It's lightweight, minimal, and extremely responsive, while still providing enough structure to feel secure during aggressive movement.
Now let's talk about traction, because this is where things start to get really interesting on this cleat.
Nike has retained the iconic chevron stud concept that's been associated with Mercurials for years, but this time the layout has become noticeably more linear. The studs are positioned to maximize straight line acceleration and create an aggressive push-off when sprinting. The overall stud profile is sharper than previous generations and feels purpose-built for explosive movement. Combined with the responsive plate construction, every sprint feels immediate and aggressive.
This is one of the most speed-focused traction systems that Nike has ever produced.
The additional toe studs, sharper stud geometry, and linear chevron layout all work together to create a setup that feels incredibly powerful when accelerating.
Now let's talk about the headline feature, the Nike AirZoom Unit.
Nike says that this redesigned AirZoom system has been specifically engineered for maximum speed and is the foundation of the Superfly 11's performance story. You'll even notice dedicated color blocking on the sole plate, highlighting the air bubble and reinforcing its role within the overall design. According to Nike testing, the new setup delivers a 23% increase in energy return compared to the Superfly 10's AirZoom system. The Air unit is paired with a new ZoomX sock liner, creating a layered cushion system that feels springy, responsive, and explosive underfoot. What's impressive is that while you can definitely feel the rebound effect, it never feels soft or unstable. Instead, every stride feels sharp and reactive. Nike's claim is simple: more energy return equals more speed. And while soccer cleats can't magically turn you into Kylian Mbappe overnight, there's no denying that this setup feels exceptionally lively during sprinting.
Whether the new Superfly 11 literally makes you faster is pretty hard to prove universally.
What I can say is that it creates one of the most responsive underfoot experiences I've felt in a soccer cleat. Every element seems designed to encourage aggressive movement and explosive acceleration.
Historically, speed cleats have always chased low numbers on the scales, but the Superfly 11 takes a slightly different approach.
Rather than pursuing pure weight reduction at all costs, Nike is focused on maximizing speed through performance technology. The Flyweave Ultra upper remains incredibly lightweight, while the AirZoom and ZoomX combination adds functionality without making the cleat feel bulky. On foot, the Superfly still feels fast, agile, and incredibly responsive. Most importantly, it feels engineered. Every gram seems to have a purpose.
There's no surprise that some of the quickest players in the game are set to wear this new Mercurial Superfly 11.
Athletes like Kylian Mbappe and Marcus Rashford will be lacing up this new model, and after spending time in them, it's easy to understand why. Everything about this cleat is designed around explosive acceleration and top-end speed.
So the all-important question, should you buy the new Mercurial Superfly 11?
If your definition of a speed cleat is simply the lightest possible option, there are alternatives out there. But if you're looking for a boot built around cutting-edge speed technology, the Superfly 11 is almost certainly the most advanced mercurial Nike has ever created. The Flyweave Ultra upper delivers a lightweight and responsive touch, the redesigned traction system feels aggressive and explosive, and the combination of the AirZoom unit and ZoomX creates an underfoot sensation unlike anything else currently available. Most importantly, every innovation serves a clear purpose: speed.
The new Superfly isn't just trying to be lighter, it's trying to help athletes move faster.
And based on my experience, this is one of the most responsive and speed-focused soccer cleats Nike has ever produced.
Let me know what you think of the new Superfly 11 with a comment in the section below. Like and subscribe to the channel, and remember, you can pick these up now at SOCCER.COM. I'm Sam, and I'll see you next time.